today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. And week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Mike Davis, such a revelation for the Panthers last year, subbing for the injured Christian McCaffrey much of the season. Did a nice job running the ball, but wound up with 59 catches, easily a career high, and the 4th most by a running back in the NFL.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing again. Ryan. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Here's Ryan. He'll drop this off for Davis. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Yard line, 2nd and 11. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
And that's another Falcons first down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Ryan. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And His kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and